My name is Carrie Ann Ronquist from All About You Placement and Senior Resources. We help seniors in pretty much any way that they need the assistance. We want seniors and their families to know what they don't know. And we want them to have advocates. We want them to have resources. We want them to have answers and information so they can make the best choices to live their best lives. It came about because 14 years ago, I lost my daddy. It was unexpected, and through the process after that, I learned a lot. I learned a lot of things that we didn't know, and when I started to delve into rehabs after surgeries and resources and relationships and what is all of this stuff that the majority of us don't understand, I was actually kind of horrified. The most important aspect of my business is being present, to be that voice on the other end of the phone, be that hug, be that listener, be that person. How does it feel to be nominated for Emerging Business of the Year? It feels freaking cool. I love this chamber, and I love the people that have supported me and the friends I've made and the people that inspire me, that even on really, really difficult days and trying to grow the business and still be a mom and a wife and a daughter and a friend and all those things, that they cheer me on and they put me in my place when I need to be told to get it together. And so to have this nomination through the chamber is, I'm just honored to be nominated.
I'm Mark Leonard with Jeremiah's Italian Ice of Queen Creek. We have some of the most amazing Italian ice and soft ice cream, and in flavors that are made right there in the house, things that you have never tried before, but you will be sure to be back multiple times over.
Jeremiah's is a franchise, and we actually lived in Florida for 4 years where Jeremiah's was founded. They've been around for 26 years, and it was just our go-to place for treats, where we'd celebrate, where we'd bring friends and family. And so when we moved here 5 years ago, we just felt like Jeremiah's is what Arizona was missing.
We have been in business since June of 2021, but obviously this brainchild started a year previous to that. When we came through Queen Creek, of all towns, we could go anywhere in the country, and we came into this little beautiful town of Queen Creek, and there was a special feeling. Queen Creek is different. Queen Creek is not like some of the other big, quote-unquote, towns and cities. Queen Creek is special, and it's special because no matter how big we get, we still feel like a small town. We still feel like those idyllic movies where you know your neighbor. Our employees are the most important aspect of our business. They are the heart of our culture. When you come into our store, you'll feel their excitement, and it'll be something that you haven't experienced anywhere else. How does it feel to be nominated for Emerging Business of the Year? Humbling. Humbling that our passion is to be part of a community. Our passion is to just give service. And to think that our passion is being recognized for just helping the community. One of my favorite aspects is that we give back. And there's a lot that we do behind the scenes that no one ever knows about. But to know that somebody has recognized our desire to just serve. It's humbling, and I'm grateful.
So the Queen Creek Botanical Gardens is a very unique space. It's the world's first all-edible botanical garden, and it's a space for learning about how to grow food in an elegant way, where you can really taste the beauty and experience, food being grown in a very localized setting. So it's an inspiring place to learn how to grow your own food at home, but also a great place to see how food can be integrated into local food economies in a very sustainable way. The Queen Creek Botanical Gardens is an example of its own taste the beauty format, where it's a beautiful space, very serene, lots of different little subclimates and themed garden. The idea for the Queen Creek Botanical Gardens really started, I guess, in my backyard. I was doing a lot of this stuff in a very small scale in an HOA environment in Gilbert, and developer Lonnie McCleve actually showed up at one of my tours. And from that conversation and what he experienced there, and his wife Debbie, they were inspired by what we were creating at a small scale, and he says, can you scale this up a bit? And from that point, about 6 years ago, it kind of developed into, well, what could we do at a much larger space? If we had a lake, if we had better soil, better water resources. And from that, combined with a lot of work with the ASU school sustainability and just the movement and desire for a more localized food system, we found that we could overlap a lot of this research into one space that could be more publicly oriented. The information that we gather at the Queen Creek Botanical Gardens actually goes into a couple different sources. So a lot of it we teach directly to DIY homeowners. So we have regular classes that are happening in and around the Queen Creek Botanical Gardens. We have webinars that we teach. We have affiliates in 17 states now that are actually watching what we're doing and studying from us. We decided on Queen Creek because it's very open to an agritainment perspective on the world. It still held a lot of, and still holds a lot of that agricultural fervor and the spirit of agriculture. It's still here. It feels great being nominated for an Emerging Business of the Year here in Queen Creek, because I feel that's exactly what we are. We're just barely getting started. And so it feels great to just be seen or acknowledged that we're up to something, and that others see that, and they see that there's more than what we've already been able to provide. And it's great.